Yo, what's going on, Bully World? It's Henry Ayala here with Bully Kings, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to give puppy shots. So we got some Spectra vaccines for dogs here. I'm gonna also tell you guys where to get them, which one should you give them, and when to start giving it to them. So the first shot, you want to give it to them as soon as possible. So the earliest age you can give it to puppies is 6 weeks old. As soon as they hit 6 weeks, I give them this puppy shots. Why? Because if you slack around and you wait till they're about 3 months old, you can potentially start losing your dogs. They can't pick up viruses like parvo. Parvo is one of the main killers in puppies. If you do not give them the puppy shots as soon as possible and wait till they're older, about 3 months, they can potentially get sick with parvo, and parvo is really hard to come back from. That thing is like, if they pick up parvo, they're more than likely gonna die. So make sure you give them the puppy shots as soon as possible. Again, 6 weeks old is the earliest you can give them puppy shots. So you give them their first vaccine at 6 weeks old. Which ones do you give them? Where do you get them? And how do you give them? I'm gonna be explaining all that right now. So we got these Senile times Draco puppies. It's their first time in this crate, so they're a little scared. But check them out, guys. There's some phenomenal fucking bullies. I got one female left available. But all right, let's go over these shots. So what I got here, these are called Spectra. So these vaccines, guys, you can get them on Chewy, that website called Chewy. I'll put up the name and the picture of these vaccines as well. That way you guys can check them out. But you can get them on a website called Chewy. You can get them at revivalanimal.com, or you can get them at your local Tractor Supply. That is where I get them. Which ones do you need? So they got different options. So at 6 weeks old, in the back of this box, you can see which ones you can give them. So Spectra 5 is the 5-in-1 shot. That is normally the one that I give them, 5-in-1. This is 6-in-1. The reason why I got 6-in-1 is because they didn't have the 5-in-1. 5-in-1 is usually the first shot that I give them. That guarantees that the puppy's gonna be good, man. Like, he's not gonna die off of parvo or none of that. So I give him the first shot. If the puppy stays around with me for a little bit longer, I'll give him the second shot, third shot, and so on. But normally I give him one shot, and then the new owners come and take their rehome dogs. You know, but I gave him the 5-in-1. Like I said, I got the 6-in-1 because that's all they had. 5-in-1 costs less, so normally I give him the 5-in-1. But all right, now I'm gonna show you guys how to give them. So first thing you need to do, guys, grab some gloves. You grab some gloves, and we're gonna open up these vaccines and start giving it to them one by one. Again, you give it to them at 6 weeks old. You can get them at Tractor Supply. That's where I get mine. And this is how you do it, guys. So you grab one of these little packages, you open them up. They're real simple. Just kind of cut this open and it opens up by itself. You grab the syringe. Make sure you got some gloves. So you got a liquid and you got a powder. Which what we're gonna do here is we're gonna grab the liquid out of this and put it in the powder, and then it's going in the puppy. So look, check this out. We'll grab our syringe right here. Twist this off. Before you even pull that out, make sure this is on tight. So you twist right and it tightens it up. So make sure it's on tight, because if not, if you go left, the needle comes off. So make sure you twist right to tighten it. You tighten it up, you go like this, take it off. You pull some air on this, and we're gonna push that air inside the liquid. So this liquid right here is saline water. We're gonna put it in here, squish that air in there, and then we're gonna pull the syringe down a little bit so you can get all that liquid out. So we got all that liquid out now. Once you get all that liquid, we're gonna put it in the powder. So once it's in the powder, like this, we're just gonna put it right in the middle, push it in there just like that, and then we're just gonna swirl it a little bit. Swirl it, swirl it, swirl it. You ain't gotta shake it, just swirl it so it mixes up. Just for a few seconds. Once it's mixed up, we're gonna draw it back out, and then we're gonna put it in the puppy. So look, this is how we're gonna do it. Yeah, guys, most of the videos that I've watched, man, people will show you how to do it, but they don't tell you where to get these vaccines, man. If you go to the vet's gonna charge like 3 times the regular price as if you do it yourself. It's real simple, guys. You can do it yourself. Look, I got the liquid right here. We're gonna push this right until I can see some liquid come out. Once that liquid starts to come out, that's all I need. If you push any more, you're gonna throw all the liquid out. So you wanna see just a tiny little bubble coming up. There's that bubble, boom, right there, that's it. So we're gonna grab our first puppy. Like I said, guys, if you get these at Tractor Supply, man, you're gonna save a lot more money than going to the vet. You only need the 5-in-1 or 6-in-1 for 6-week-old puppies. When they get older, you can start giving them another one and then another one. So they got 9 in 1, 10 in 1, 10 in 1 plus lime. They all carry pretty much the same stuff. The other ones are just extra stuff. The one you really need is the 5 in 1. That's the most basic one. You can give that to any dog and he's not gonna die anymore. He's gonna be good. But if he happens to get sick, you might have given him the wrong one, an expired vaccine or something. But if you give him a 5 in 1 that's legit, you're gonna be good to go. So the 5 in 1 is all you need. I've had some puppies, I'll give them the 5 in 1, and that's all they get, and they've been fine for the rest of their lives. Apart from what's it called, rabies vaccine. So we got this. We're gonna do one puppy at a time. The way I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go by color. That way I do not get confused. So we're gonna do the blue ones first. I got a blue Merle and a solid blue female. So we'll do a blue one. This blue Merle. Put them up here. I'm also gonna try and give them a little stack. That way you guys can check them out, see what they're starting to look like. But look, these go underneath the skin. You do not want it in the muscle. They go underneath the skin. So how do you do it? If you have somebody helping you, it's a lot better. But since I'm by myself, this is what I'm gonna do. Pick up the skin, go in there. Do not go, just go past the skin and that's it. Push it in. You see, I pass the skin, I push it in. Be careful though, because sometimes what can happen is you go from one side of the skin to the other side of the skin, and then you push it in and the liquid starts coming out because you penetrated past the skin. So be careful. To put the cap back on is real simple, guys. Just kind of put the tip in there like that to the side so you don't stab yourself, and push it down. And now that puppy's done, we're gonna clean him up, put a little bit of alcohol on him. They do get a little bubble sometimes. You can rub it off. I just put the alcohol in there, good to go. As long as you put alcohol and the needle doesn't touch no dirt, they'll be all right. So we're doing this blue Merle male. Check him out, guys. This is a phenomenal little boy, man. They're a little shy on stacking because they never really get out their cages yet. But fire little boy, guys. He don't want to stand up. He's shy. There you go. There you go, little man. I know this board kind of gets on the way, but we'll try our best here. Come on, stand up. Stand up, little man. But alright, let's do another one, guys. That way I can break it down in case you guys didn't see. But yeah, that's how you do it, guys. Real simple. Now we're gonna grab this blue female. There's this blue female right here. I'm gonna put all this away, that way don't get confused. Put it all to the side, so I recommend doing that. Put it all to the side, that way don't get confused. Watch that your puppy don't jump off the table, of course. No, lady's happy. Look at her, she's wagging her tail. She's not shy at all. This is a female, guys. This is one of my keeper females. I can't wait to breed this little female, man. She's a beautiful little lady. Solid blue female. So same thing, guys. We're gonna draw that, mix that up, put it underneath her skin. Like I was saying, be careful that this needle doesn't go from one side of the skin out the other side, because that can happen with these really long needles. Sometimes you stab it too far and you go past the other side, so you don't want that. So make sure it's going, the liquid's going underneath the skin. Now the puppies that are moving around a lot, like this little girl is, they're usually harder, so be careful that they don't move and you stab them in the wrong section. Now what happens if you accidentally put it in the muscle? It's just not gonna spread as fast and as proper as it should. But they won't die off of this, you know, they're pretty safe vaccines. But you don't want to give it in the muscle, you want to give it underneath the skin. That way it spreads the way it's supposed to spread, you know, the way this vaccine was created to. So what is this vaccine, guys? This is it has pretty much just like 6 in 1. It's it covers 6 viruses that can affect puppies. So the most important one is parvo, guys. Let's see what else they got on here, man. So the most important one is parvo, but this also covers distemper, adenovirus type 1, adenovirus type 2, parainfluenza, parvovirus, and coronavirus. So this is the 6 that this one covers. But yeah, mix this up real good. Make sure that liquid mixes up, so the color will completely change once you mix it up properly. So now I'm going to draw this, and we're going to give it to this little girl. So yeah, guys, Make sure you're doing it correctly. I'm gonna show you guys again from a different angle. That way you guys can check it out. Check out this beautiful little girl, man. She ain't shy at all. She wants to play. This little lady. I'm looking for a name for her, guys. So alright, look, we're gonna do it. So I think you guys can see me from there. So you pick up the skin and you go right here. Put it in there. You can feel as soon as you're in, there's like a little hollow spot. You're kind of just in air. So you want to push it in there. Push it in there. And if the puppy moves around, sometimes you can hit the actual muscle. You don't want to hit the muscle. So make sure you're going underneath the skin only. So we got that done. It's pretty little princess right here. She actually got a little bit of a lump there. You just massage it and that lump will go away. I just leave it alone, guys. It goes away by itself. But yeah, check this female out, guys. Beautiful little female, man. She's built like a male, man. Look at her. She ain't shy. She's standing all by herself. Beautiful little lady. These puppies, they will be 7 weeks, I think, on Wednesday. And yeah, these puppies will be 7 weeks. At 8 weeks old, they will get their ears cropped. So they will be getting their ears cropped, guys. And now let's do the chocolate ones. So let's do this chocolate little lady right here. A gorgeous little chocolate lady. This chocolate lady is actually looking for a new home, guys. So if any of you are interested, I got this fire little lady. As you guys know, man, I'm always producing fire, man. This litter came off of 2 of my productions, actually. I co-produced Cena with my partner. You know, we agreed on that breeding, and it's kind of like a co-produce. You know, we both agreed on it, so that production kind of goes both ways. But Cena came from that litter, and it's actually a game daughter. And then the father of these puppies is Draco, which is a Mad Baby son. And I produced Draco and Mad Baby. But I put those 2 together and got this fire-ass litter, guys. Check them out, man. Those puppies down there. This female right here. Super thick puppies, man. Hella mass, hella bone. Just like they're supposed to be, you know. And y'all see my Hallmark puppies. Those are a lot leaner muscle. Wait till I breed these 2 together, man. The mass on these, the lean muscle on those. Oh, man, it's going to be super fire, man. Plus the bloodlines. Like I said, man, y'all been following me for a while. Even my old Instagram that got deleted. Y'all been seeing my productions, man. I'm always producing that fire, you know. And one thing about us, man, here in Bully Kings is that I'm never gonna sell you a dog for more than it's worth, you know. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys, you know. If I got a $5,000 pup, he's gonna go for $5,000. I'm not gonna use my hype to sell it for $10,000, you know. If I got a $10,000 dog, he's going for 10. If I got one for 15, he's going for 15. If I got one for 20, he's going for 20. So I'm gonna always get you guys right, you know. You ain't gotta be worried about somebody overselling you a pup, you know, just because they got hype, which that can't happen, guys. A lot of times breeders got some hype, man, and they'll be selling you some bullshit, man. I've seen it happen so many times, and I hate to say it, but it is what it is. Like, I've seen breeders, man, sell dogs for hype, and just because they got something hot, you know. Sometimes, like, for example, when Merle first came out, there was only a few people that had Merle, and they were selling some bullshit ass Merles, man. And like I said, I hate to say, man, but it is what it is. They were selling some bullshit ass Merles, man, with no kind of body, no nothing, for fucking 10, 20K. And next thing you know, the fucking dog grows up a little older, and it turns out looking like shit, man. And it looks like shit, and the person's wondering why he paid $10,000. And it's just like, people doing you wrong. They're using their hype. A lot of people got hype, and they sell dogs for the hype, not really for what they're worth, you know. But like I said, man, I'm gonna get you right. I'm gonna make sure that everything goes, you know, according to its actual value. I'm not gonna be robbing nobody. I'm gonna give you guys what the dog's actually worth. And as you guys know, man, anybody that invests with me, we locked in, man. I got you guys. If you guys got any questions on something, man, shoot me a message, give me a phone call, and I'm gonna always look out for you guys, man. Give me a phone call, shoot me a message, and whatever questions you got, you paid the price, you know, you paid the price, and I got you guys. If I can help you with whatever it is, puppy information, pregnant female information, stud information, how to rehome these dogs, anything, man, I got you guys. Hit me up. Not everybody's doing that, man. Some people, they're in it to just take your money. They sell you the dog, and then you try to message them, and they didn't respond to you. You know, I've seen that plenty of times. Sometimes I got people commenting stuff like, hey, what do I do with my dog? You know how bad I want to tell them, go and message the person you got your dog from? But I'm not a dick, you know. Sometimes I do respond. If they're overly asking me questions, I don't give them too much game. Why? Because it ain't fair for the people that are shopping with me, you know, the people that are investing with me. The people that are investing with me, they invested some money, and if I start giving my game away for free for everybody, even the ones that ain't investing no money, that's unfair for the other ones, you know. So you gotta pay to play, man. This is just how it is. Where'd you come from?
His window.
My sister just came in the house and she jumped into the window so she wouldn't interrupt the video, man. But there's a little dog right here. Check her out, guys. She is looking to rehome. She's a little shy. That's why she's shaking a little. But she is looking for a new home, guys. She's a gorgeous little chocolate lady, man. Just a beautiful little princess, super thick, really nice bone on her, great headpiece. That rich chocolate color, man. Just a beautiful little girl. And she's gonna be really sweet, man. She always just stares at me with those puppy eyes, and she just does every time I see her downstairs in her box, man. She just stares at me. But check her out, guys. She's a gorgeous little girl. She will have her ears done on next Friday. Yeah, next Friday I'm gonna do their ears. So they will have their ears done. As you can see, they have their first vaccines. They will have their paperwork in hand too. And yeah, y'all send me a message if you guys are interested. But I'm gonna knock out the rest, guys. Before I knock out the rest, let me just show them to you guys real quick. I'm gonna bring them up here, stack a few of them. That way you guys can see them. But I'm gonna knock out the rest of these shots. That's it for this video. But before I go, I'm gonna show you guys these last few puppies. This one here is already called on too. She the homie Delia got this lilac female, and you guys already seen those three. So I'll just bring up these three right here. So check them out, guys. These beautiful little babies. This one's owned by Delia. This one's owned by homie Ronnie, and this one is owned by the homie Felix. So check out these beautiful little bullies, guys. Look at this. Look at the bodies, man. Look at this crazy ass bodies, man. That's a female, man. This also a female. Look at them, man. Gorgeous little lady. Look at that. Look at these bodies, man. Just hella crazy, man. Super dope. But yeah, guys, that's it. I'm gonna knock out these last few puppies. Put the injections on them. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna just knock out these last injections. And that's it for you guys. I hope this video helps you guys out. That's how you give your puppy vaccines. You give them a Tractor Supply. All those websites that I told you. And you gave them at 6 weeks old. That's the first vaccine you can give. But my name is Henry Ayala. This is Bully Kings. If you guys got any questions, shoot me a message. Instagram is Bully Kings LLC. TikTok, same thing. Facebook, Henry Ayala. We're out, baby. Ya, pásale.
Pásale a lo barrido, aunque regado no esté. Tengo muchas cosas, Yana.